I'm kegging a hop Ottin IPA clone. Got it from brew365.com. Check it out. They got some, I'll put a link down in the description below. They got a list of hops, characteristics of hops, some clone recipes and whatnot. This one came in at 6.5% ABV, ended up at 1006 on the finishing gravity. The reason I was filming this is I wanted to show you these dry hop canisters that I got from Chad. I'll post a link to that as well. I've done that on the past in the videos, but the dry hop screens that I have, I took those and I got an idea off of Homebrew Talk that someone on that thread had used either these or the ones for, I think they used the ones for the made for the carboys. But at any rate, I took these, and this is a keg I've already done. I slid this down, sanitize it of course, and I slid this down as I put the auto siphon down inside of this, slipped it down in at the same time into the bottom, and that kept all of this. You can see all that thick sludge. I mean, that's pretty thick with all the dry hops mainly is what that is, which was 2 or 3 ounces of pellet hops. And then what I do is when that's in there, then before I put this in or after on this one, I just take the lid and I slip it over, lay it back over, and slide it back down on top of the bucket to keep any as much wild yeast as possible. I used to throw a rag, and sometimes I still do a sanitized rag over this, as I am on the keg right there. One thing that I did find is I store my sanitizer in this bucket here, and I've only mixed 2.5 gallons this time. As you can see, I've got a mark there, but I had a full 5 gallons in there that I just mixed on the 14th. Today's the 28th, so 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago. And it was cloudy, as it pretty much usually is right out of the gate. It's not cloudy yet. When I make a batch of Star Sand, there's I don't know if you call it controversy or whatever you want to call it, but there's a lot of information, people saying this cloudy is not good, cloudy is good, use it to sanitize, don't use it to sanitize. But I did find that whether it was sanitizing or not, when I pulled the lid off of this bucket, it's probably been in the 80s the past 2 weeks here, for the most part, low 80s. And it just had a, it just smelled like maybe the water was going bad itself in there. Maybe it was too hot. I just let it set right there in the bottom of my, right there in that empty spot. I slide the bucket right in there. But anyway, I didn't want to risk. I got 10 gallons here. I didn't want to risk it, so I dumped it out and made a whole new batch of Star Sand, or half a batch, 2.5 gallons. Feel safer about that. But the beer's coming out pretty clear. I don't know if you can tell or not, and I can't really tell in the video screen here from what I'm seeing in the video. But just thought I'd throw that out there in case somebody's thinking about getting these or they already have them. It's just another use for them. The one thing that I did like is when I moved it from this bucket to this bucket, there was absolutely no any debris on the bottom. I'll show you right here real quick. There's absolutely no debris on the bottom of the auto siphon from the hops or the cold break or the break or the tube or whatever. And I'm going to cock that sideways so it don't get in there. But just wanted to throw that out there. Maybe that'll be something for somebody. Maybe it won't. Peace.